agriculture. The basic problems or the general problems in the agricultural sector was pressure of the population on land. That means the dependency on agriculture for livelihood and income was too high. 2. Land degradation. The land was being continuously used. As a result, the fertility of the land was getting reduced, and no chemical fertilizers or outside resources were used to regain the land its fertility. Subsistence farming, farming for self-consumption, was the basic idea. Social environment. Basically, people associated with agriculture were orthodox, conservative, and did not take any interest to bring about improvements related to land. Crop losses. Damage of crops caused by pests, insects, calamities like flood, drought, etc. Next set of problem pertains to the institution of agriculture or the institutional problems. These problems basically refer to the problems that are caused in the land or agricultural land when it is passed on from one generation to another, and these problems exist over years and years and years. Small and scattered holding. The land holding was uneconomic. Poor implementation of land reform. The land reform measures were not implemented in actual sense, or the ground realities were very much unsatisfactory. Lack of credit and marketing facility. Indian farmers, owing to poverty, could not adopt modern techniques of agriculture as they could not fund the agricultural development activities. Thus, this was not supplemented by credit, and even if they had a good harvest, a good yield, marketing facilities were lacking. Technical problems were also faced, like irrigation facilities were absent. It was basically the monsoon which were being dependent upon for rain and irrigation. Wrong cropping method. No scientific cropping method like crop rotation, multiple cropping were being practiced. Outdated techniques of production. Production was basically done with manual procedures, with simple tools and equipments, and modernization in the field of agriculture was missing. Reforms in the agricultural sector. When we come to the reforms in the agricultural sector, it basically refers to the two forms of reforms, the general reforms and the institutional reforms. Now let us deal with the institutional reforms. The institutional reforms are popularly known as the land reforms. They are divided into 5 segments: abolition of intermediaries, regulation of rent, consolidation of holding, ceiling of land holding, and cooperative farming. Abolition of intermediaries brought the tiller in direct contact with the land and gave him rights to bring about improvements on land to increase the agricultural output. Regulation of rent.